Apple's been working on a new type of display for the next MacBook that can do something we've never seen before. And it's coming sooner than you think. What's up, everyone? We are back with the latest news from the world of Apple. We've heard that Apple is planning to release a new MacBook in 2025. This will be an all-new design and also a new size. It will be a 16-inch MacBook, which is something Apple hasn't offered since 2019. But there was one rumor about this new MacBook that kind of stood out to me, and that has to do with the display. Ross Young, who is the CEO of Display Supply Chain Consultants, recently stated that the new MacBook will have displays that know what you're looking at. And normally, when someone says that, they're talking about eye tracking technology. But that's not what Ross Young meant. Instead, he's referring to the display's ability to have different zones with different resolutions. So let me try to explain this as best I can. Right now, if you have a MacBook or any other laptop really and you want to, say, watch a YouTube video, you open up the video and then you put it into full screen mode. Now, depending on the size of your display, that YouTube video could take up the entire display, or it could just be a small window. But either way, that YouTube video is going to be taking up a lot of pixels, even if it's a small video. Imagine, instead of having that YouTube video take up so much space, you instead had it in a small window, and then the rest of the display could be used for other things. You could have multiple windows open at once, and then the display would basically know where you're looking and keep the resolution, where you're looking at the highest, and then lower the resolution around that area. And that's exactly what Apple is working on doing with this new MacBook display. Now, the tech to make this work is already available today. Samsung, for example, has already done this with their displays. They call it their eye-tracking display technology. Here's how it works on a Samsung phone. Basically, imagine you have an app open. With eye tracking enabled, the phone will know where you're looking on the display, and then it will render the display at a higher resolution where you're looking, and then lower the resolution around that area. This allows for, say, a video player to be in a small window, and then the rest of the display to have a lower resolution so you can see more of the web page, for example. So this is something that's already been done, but this would be the first time we'd see this on a MacBook. And like I said, it's likely coming in 2025, because that's when this new MacBook is expected to launch. Now, the reason why this is important is because it basically means you could get the benefits of a large display without the downsides. A large display means that things are going to be farther away, making them harder to read. But with this new technology, you basically get the real estate of a larger display, while still being able to have things like text be an easy size to read. Of course, this isn't the only thing Apple's doing with this new MacBook. There are rumors of a new M3 chip, possibly with an upgraded design. The body of the MacBook could be made out of titanium, which would be a first for Apple. And it sounds like this new MacBook could have the same colors as the new iPhone 15s. So that could mean we could have a new gold MacBook to go along with silver, space gray, and black. But of course, my favorite part about this all is the fact that this new MacBook Pro will have a 16-inch display. I've missed having a larger display on the MacBook Pro ever since they discontinued the 16-inch model back in 2019. And while this may seem like a small thing to some people, for me it's something that I use every single day, and I really hope Apple does bring back the 16-inch model. But let me know what you guys think about this new MacBook that can change its resolution based on where you're looking. I think it's really cool. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. This has been your host. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.